Y'all know what it is already, right? It's your boy Quest, and this is your marriage moment. Let's go. What up, y'all? It's your boy Quest. Welcome to another edition of Marriage Momentz. You know that we do this from week to week, right? Simply because not only do we hold marriages with high esteem, God holds them with high esteem. One of the things that I know about marriages is that they are the cornerstone of community, right? Communities have a tendency to thrive when marriages stay together and function in a healthy manner. And this week, one of the things that we want to touch is, like, for real, and I know that I've touched it before, but it seems like there's still marriages that are struggling with this thing. And one of the things that marriages struggle with is that when difficult or challenging times come, right, depending on who your spouse is and how they're wired, sometimes a particular situation or just your spouse being their authentic self or being naturally who they are serve as a trigger for you and can cause you to really go off the deep end sometimes. Case in point, I'm not trying to throw my wife under the bus, but my wife is a very structured person, right? And structured to the point where, like, for real, 5 o'clock means 5 o'clock. She pays attention to all the details. And the reason, if you talk to her or have a conversation with her, she will tell you that the reason that she is structured and detailed the way that she is had a lot to do with her father being in and out of her life, or not being a major part of her life like she would have liked, right? And so that caused her to be very detailed and very structured to protect herself, right? I am very much a flamingo, and so I don't do very well with details. My time management is not the best, right? But that's because that's how I'm naturally wired. I'm more of a dreamer, more of a people person, right? I connect with people really easy and really quick, right? And so if we're not careful, who I am naturally can serve as a trigger for her, right? That will bring her back to a place that she's not necessarily willing to go to, right? But she's gotten so dope with it now. Why? And there's some things in terms of who she is as a turtle that can serve me not in not a great way, right? Because I'm so free and everything with her is by the book. The rules are in place for a reason, and I'm more of rules are just guidelines, if you will, right? What am I saying? I'm saying that for those of you who are experiencing difficulties, right, as it relates to a particular situation or your spouse being who they are, and they serve as a trigger for you that allow you to really, like, for real, turn your emotions high and respond in those emotions, that's a telltale sign that we need healing, right? Some of us are not experiencing the growth that we need to because we choose to operate from an unhealthy place. Shouts out to my boy Preach, right? Preach put up a wonderful meme this week. And for those of you who don't know, Preach is a partner of mine, and both of us will be in Chicago, Illinois on January 4th. So if you want to be in the house, come through. But Preach put up 6 steps. That's right, 6 steps to personal growth, right? The thing that will allow you to move from one place to another, the thing that will allow you to go back to the place and get the healing that you need so that your marriage can move forward in a healthy, a progressive, and an efficient kind of way. 6 steps. Number 1, make a commitment to intentionally grow. Like, for real, you have to decide in your mind that I want to grow and I'm going to do something about me wanting to grow, right? That's number 1. Number 2, publicize your commitment to grow. In other words, find yourself some accountability. Somebody who you trust, who you love, who loves you, but who is not impressed by you, who you give permission to check you when you're not doing the thing that you said you were going to do in terms of your growth. So that's number 2, publicize your commitment to grow. Number 3, identify what areas you want to grow. We can't grow if we don't know what we're trying to grow in, right? So identify that area in which you want to grow. Number 4, invest 1 hour a day to grow. Take 1 hour, right, out of your day and be intentional and deliberate about the thing that you want to grow in. Number 5, invest 1 hour a week to reflect and write down your progress to grow. Or in other words, keep a growth journal. right? Where you write down your wins. Now, granted, there will be a couple of times where you fall short because it doesn't happen overnight, right? But as long as you're intentional and you're deliberate, what you set out to do will happen. So that's number 5. Invest 1 hour a week to reflect and write down your progress to grow. Yeah, start a growth journal. Number 6, share your growth with someone, specifically your spouse, right? Because if you're trying to grow from a past place of hurt, a past place of trauma, a bad experience, like for real, share that growth with your partner. You know, let them know that, like for real, in times past, I would have responded to this situation this kind of way. But I'm glad that now that these things are happening, I'm choosing to go the higher road, if you will. I'm choosing to respond in a positive kind of way. And I promise you, if you operate in those 6 steps for growth, what you seek or the area that you seek to grow in, you can and will grow. It's your boy Quest, man. You know what I always say, from shaky to good, from good to great. Ultimately, we want phenomenal, but phenomenal don't just happen. It takes work. So let's do that, work. And if you're not working on your marriage, they're my friends. What are you doing? Peace. What's up, guys? It's your boy Quest. Listen here. If you are married, you need to be at the Grow Marriage Conference. If you are engaged, you need to be at the Grow Marriage Conference. If you're divorced, if you're single, if you're looking to be in relationship, you need to be at the Grow Marriage Conference. Let me tell you something, the gems that we've been dropping. Last year, we did Atlanta. We went from Atlanta at the ending of the year to Chicago at the beginning of the year, from Chicago to Miami, and now we're coming back to Atlanta. That's right, we're coming back to Atlanta. May 29th to the 31st, we'll be in Atlanta, Georgia, bringing what? The Grow Marriage Conference. Listen, guys, don't take my word for it. Here are a couple of people that attended the conference.
We were extremely blessed today with the information. It's certainly going to help us. We can't wait to go home and start putting it into practice. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. The whole day was a blessing. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
We were invited by my sister, Shonda Scott, and when she first told me about it, it was like, you know, we don't need to do that, you know, but all good relationships need adjustment. We didn't know what kind of adjustment we needed, but when I tell you, I am so thankful to just be able to have a sounding board, because when you're so deep in, it takes a lot for you to see the problem, and when somebody can, without even knowing you, point out what's not right or what's going on, and I needed this. And I know walking away from here that my marriage is gonna grow and be better. I don't wanna cry.
So you see, right? I didn't have to tell you. They told you. If you want to be in the building, do me a favor. Save the date, May 29th through the 31st. Why? Myself, my wife Faith, my boy Preach. Oh, come on. Jorge will be there. Kayla will be there. We are bringing back to Atlanta the Grow Marriage Conference. And now this one won't be a 1-day conference. This will be a 3-day conference. And I promise you, it is going to be unlike anything that we've ever done at the previous conferences, right? We're going to cry together. We're going to laugh together. But more importantly, we are going to grow together. So y'all remember, May 29th through the 31st, who else going to bring you all of this information and all this good stuff? I'm nothing in the Grow Marriage Conference. Don't meet me there, beat me there.